Recording. Okay, I'm recording, supposedly. So this is the Southwest and Rocky Mountain Division site, and then underneath there we've created for the disaster capability work groups a subsite, and it's underneath the disaster division disaster leadership teams. And if you click on there, you're going to get and many of you probably have already seen this site, but there's some announcements out there and some shared documents. We have our own site, which is Deploy Material Workers and Technology. And I have not put too much out there, just some common information that's available from the exchange I've put out there so far. But probably one of the busiest sites that we use is the DCWG Projects site, and it's a list. And before I get into too much detail about this site, I just want to give you a general overview of how you can navigate through SharePoint. There's a ribbon here at the top that y'all will see, and with your name on the right. And then there's some drop-down menus. So with the drop-down menus, you can do different features. And depending on your permission levels, you'll be able to add sites or add a new page or do different things or create site permissions. Then the yellow folder with the green arrow is a navigation where you can just go up to the different levels, and all these sites are built basically on a parent-child relationship. So, you know, the parent right here is the Southwest and Rocky Mountain Division, and the child is the DDLT, and then the grandchild is the DCWG. So if you want to go back to these higher sites, you can just choose and click on these, and it'll take you back. The area that I probably use more than any area is under the list tools, and what this will do is it'll pop up a ribbon, and one of the key ones on here is alert me, is that for you to be notified of changes on a site, not only this site but other sites. You can click that alert me and you'll get a notification that things have been changed. So you can manage your alerts, and these are the different alerts that I have set. But when you add an alert, hopefully I'll see it here, is you can go down and select different items to be alerted on it. And then you can, you know, tell it if you want it to notify you immediately by an email, or if you only want a daily update, or if you only want a weekly update. And that's all your choice. Another key area that I use is called List. And when I click on that List tab, sub-tab under List Tools, you're going to get a lot more options. And one of the key areas that I use is under the Manage Views. And the default on this is all views right now. So you're going to get a listing of all the tasks. But if you want to just see things that are maybe my task or due today, you can do that. But I've also created some separate views that you can use. If you go down to the SWaRM DCWG Open Projects, you're going to be limited. It'll pull up the list. Initially, it probably doesn't look much different, but it's going to list only the approved and in progress and submitted ones. It's not going to show you any of the closed or rejected projects that are out there. So you can change your views and which ones you want to see. You can modify your views and things like that. So that's the key thing you're going to use under List. Another feature that you can use is the filtering. If you hover down on some of these titles, you can start filtering on these titles. So one of the key areas is the SWaRM DCWG group. So if you click on that arrow to open up the menu, you can sort it and by ascending or descending, so you can group all the ones together, or you can just limit it to the deploy material workers and technology. So, and that's what I did. And so here's all the deploy material workers and technology, and you'll see this funnel up here that shows that that column has been filtered. And you'll notice all of ours are completed. We have none that are pending, and all of them are 100% complete. And we're missing some progress notes and things like that, but that's fine. But one of the things I want to show you is you can drill down into these notes, these tasks, and see a little bit more. So like Bill Mafara, he's at National. He's the one that requested us to review this. And but if you click on the blue, it's going to open up that project, that task for us. And you can go in and you can edit that item. You can put alerts on it. You could delete the item, but please don't do that. But it's going to show you a little bit about the history of it. And then down in the attachments, what I've been doing is attaching the requests and the materials. So like we submitted the comment tracker that y'all did, I think last week with Leslie. So there's a copy of the comment tracker that we sent out. So you can look at all the documents that are associated with that task. And we're going to close that to go back. So if we go back up to the filter, we're going to turn that off. We're going to clear the filter, and then it's going to show all the items again. Some of these progress notes you'll notice are rather lengthy, and that's not how that field was designed to be used for. One last thing I want to show you on this is over in your name there's a down arrow where you can open up the menu, and that's where you can go in and change your settings. You can request access, or you can even personalize this page to your needs. So, you know, your page, if you want it to look a certain way for you, you can go in and personalize that page for you. You know, what we're seeing now is just the default page that everybody's seeing. So, with that said, I have about 2 more minutes with Brad and Christy. And so I'm going to wrap it up here so that they can get to their calls. And is there any questions or comments about the SharePoint site and